Let's talk about the 72 versions that the Muslims or the radicals, I don't want to say all Muslims, but certainly the radicals, the radical Islamic people who believe in the most ridiculous and stupid stories, and then they become actually terrorists based on false understanding, not only false teaching, and something that embedded in them to allow them to do all the horrible, horrific um, terrorist acts in order to get rewarded in heavens with 72 versions. I want to talk about this claim. Does it have any support, real um, trace to the Quran? Does the Quran actually say or support this stupid claim? Of course not. The 72 versions, first of all, does not have any, there are no versions in heavens. It's not about versions. These are not even women. The word hur ain, hur, was indicated in the Quran in 4 times. There is only one verse in the Quran, and by the way, the number of the verse is 72, and that's how they build up the whole story of the 72 virgins. It's not even that. So there is, this is in Surah Ar-Rahman. I will figure out the the English translation of the surah and the number of the verse, and I will put it in the description box or in the comment for TikTok. The word marriages of the with the hur and ain. It was indicated in the Quran in Surah Tur, verse number 20. And again, I will find out the exact numbering system in the English, because I'm looking at the Arabic Quran, not the English one. It's not marriage, it's coupling. In heaven, in this life, when we die, the Quran says the souls are separated from the bodies. So each soul, when a person dies, the soul is separated from the body. So they're disconnected. The bodies will turn into will be decomposed, and there is nothing left of that body except the bones, the remains, the ruins, the bones, stuff like that. That's what the Quran says. In the eternity, in the day of judgment, God says in the Quran, Allah says that He will bring all the souls, all of them, from the very creation to the end of the creation, all the souls. And He will recreate the bodies from the bones that are left. But these are only the people who will be sent to hell for punishment, while the believers and the righteous people will not have these bodies, will not have these the recreation of the same bones. They will have the Hurul Ain, the bodies, the purest bodies that never ever been used before, to allow for the souls to get married to these new bodies to have the new human form with the light, purity, and the power that comes with it. That's what the hur ain. The rest of the hurs um, there is another term for like for the boys called ghilman. These are actually the children who died in this life. All the children, the pure children who had had not committed any sin because they were not even at the age of being responsible for any actions or to demonstrate their ability as a full form of human beings. So the babies, the children, the innocent of all mankind, they are the one who will be like angels, but they have the child form to do the work, to have like the birds, the like the freedom to do work in heaven. These are not for marriage. These are untouchable by any humans. They are not allowed to marry them. They are not sexual materials. So the heavens is not in the sky, and I will talk about this in a later video. But the whole point of this life is the experiment to see what we are doing with our mind and bodies, the connection between our soul and bodies. The bodies are so important because the bodies are the manifestation of the desire of the soul. And if the soul is evil, the body will do evil. And if the soul choose the right path, it will connect with the body to do right in this life. The finish line is your personality. That's what matters. So in the afterlife and in the day of judgment, the whole creation will restart all over. We will inherit as like the believers of all religions, of all the people throughout the life itself that followed their prophets and messengers and followed the message of God, which is the one message to worship the Creator and be aware of the demons and the evil and the darkness, to be able to see both sides, the light and the dark, and to choose which side you are with. That's when you are demonstrating a capability. Your body is doing the work. Therefore, in the other life, in the new life, we will inherit the earth itself. This is the heaven. And we will have the bodies that are pure, beautiful, and it's for men and women. Their pure souls, good souls, will be rewarded with great bodies to be immersed together to restart the life again. So the souls in the heaven are not like ghosts and flying. No, they are real human beings, except with the beautiful, pure bodies of light. That's what I wanted to explain from the verses in the Quran for those who really want to understand what is the matter of the 72 virgins.